Okay, how about one more reading from the Bible? This time we'll do Exodus chapter 4. And I think we're going to be starting with verse 10 and reading through verse 17. So let's do that after we do just a little bit more from Revealing God's Treasure. Starting right now.
This is our destination, the real Mount Sinai in Saudi Arabia, and is named today Jebel al-Lawz. Herschel Shanks, editor of the Biblical Archaeology Review, stated, Jebel al-Lawz is the most likely site for Mount Sinai. From the Saudi shore at the Gulf of Aqaba, we first inspect the remains of the pillar that once had Hebrew inscriptions on it, but was removed by the Saudis after Ron Wyatt showed it to the authorities. Today, a Red Sea Coastal Survey plate marks the location of the column. Our first destination is Elim, where the children of Israel would find water to drink. Then they came to Elim, where there were 12 wells of water and 70 palm trees, so they camped there by the waters.
All right. Let's read a little more and hear some about what the Bible has to say about this very story. And we're going to start with verse 10, Exodus chapter 4. John Wycliffe version of the Bible. Moses said, Lord, I beseech, I am not eloquent from yesterday and the third day ago, and see then thou hast spoken to thy servant, I am more leaded and slower tongue. The Lord said to him, Who made the mouth of man, either who made a dumb man and deaf, seeing and blind, whether not I? Therefore go thou, and I shall be in thy mouth, and I shall teach thee what thou shalt speak. And he said, Lord, I beseech, send thou whom thou shalt send. And the Lord was wroth against Moses, Moises, mad with him, and said, I wot that Aaron, thy brother of thy lineage of Levi, is eloquent. Lo, he shall go out in thy coming, and he shall see thee, and shall be glad in heart. Speak thou to him, and put thou my words in his mouth, and I shall be in thy mouth, and in the mouth of him. And I shall show to you what ye ought to do. He shall speak for thee to the people, and he shall be thy mouth, for so thou shalt be to him in these things that pertain to God. Also take thou this yard in thine hand, which thou shalt do miracles. And now King James. And Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech, and of a slow tongue. And the Lord said unto him, Who hath made man's mouth? Or who maketh the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Have not I, the Lord? Now therefore go, I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. And he said, after this one, starting here, and he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee, but the hand of him whom thou wilt send. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Moses, and he said, Is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? I know that he can speak well, and also, behold, he cometh forth to meet thee, and when he seeth thee, he will be glad in his heart, and thou shalt speak unto him, and put words in his mouth, and I will be with thy mouth, and with his mouth, and will teach you what ye shall do. And he shall be thy spokesman unto the people, and he shall be, even he shall be to thee instead of a mouth, and thou shalt be to him instead of God. And thou shalt take this rod in thine hand, wherewith thou shalt do signs. So ends the reading. And let's finish up before this computer bugs out again. I'll record another one later, but not quite now.